Hi everyone, it's Jordan Owen with Owen Apothecary, and today I'm going to talk to you all about benzoyl peroxide. Now a lot of you might have tried it or use it already for your acne treatment, but how much do you really know about it, or maybe you can't find the right one that's for you? There's a lot of different options. It's one of the most effective products, and it's one that's super flexible. It can be used in all kinds of different ways, and it's got 3 different versions that you can try out. So maybe play around with a little bit, and what I could talk about today, you might find the right one for you. Benzoyl peroxide works in 3 different ways. It's a sebostatic, chemolytic, and antibiotic. It's a lot handier than some other versions of acne treatment that really only have one mechanism of action. So let's talk about what those 3 things mean. Sebostatic essentially means that it's stopping the production of sebum from building up in your skin. That's oils. That's part of the reason that we get acne. Chemolytic means that it's stopping the buildup of keratin in your skin. So keratin is just these little follicles or molecules that will build up in your skin to cause it to get clogged. And when it gets clogged from keratin or even dirt and other particles, you get that buildup of sebum or oil, and that's what causes that raised ugly head that we get. The last one is the antibiotic effect. It works on P. aeruginosa, which is the bacteria most famously known for causing acne. So with those 3 mechanisms of action, we have a good idea that benzoyl peroxide is a pretty effective product. It works in 3 different ways, which is handy because it means it can be used in combination with other acne treatment products. So ones that don't work in those 3 ways, things like salicylic acid work in a totally different way, so you'll get a combination effect using products like this with it. Alright, so I told you guys that there's 3 different formulations of it, so let's talk about that. Alright, so here with me I've got the 3 different formulations, and I've got them in various percentages as well. So the cool thing about benzoyl peroxide is that you can find it ranging from 2.5% up to 10% without a prescription. You can just get these over the counter anywhere you need. You can find places like Walgreens, Walmart, CVS, even online anywhere. It's pretty readily available, and a lot of pharmacists will recommend these to you if you're struggling with acne. So one of the first ways is this. It's foaming. You can find Panoxyl. Panoxyl is going to be a little bit more expensive because it's a name brand. If you guys could try to find a generic version of it, that'd be great too. So the foaming mechanism of action works pretty well. You put it on your skin, you leave it on there for a little while, and then you rinse it off in the shower or with washcloth, however you're most comfortable with it. The Panoxyl comes in 10%, so that's the strongest concentration you're going to get with this stuff. Okay, the next one is the soap. I found this in at 10%. This one's really cheap. It's oftentimes the most cheapest form that you can get it. And since it's just a bar soap, it lasts quite a while and used in the shower. And the last one is one that I've shown on the rodent fields before, and it's the ointment. So this is one that's going to last the longest. It's going to be on your skin the longest. I've got this one in 5%, but like I said, all these you can find in various percentages ranging from 2.5 to 10. So the more percentage of benzoyl peroxide you've got, the stronger it is. And each different formulation is more effective too. So the more contact time you have, the more acne treatment you're going to be getting. So by contact time, I mean how long it's on your skin. So the ointment is going to be on your skin the longest. You're leaving it on overnight likely, right? So if you're getting a 10% ointment, that's the max amount of strength and treatment time you can get. The bar soap is just washing. So if you're getting a 2.5% bar soap, that's the lowest level of treatment because you're getting a minimum amount of contact time and the lowest number of strength. Whereas foam wash, it kind of falls in the middle. So where it's on your skin for a little while, for maybe a couple minutes before you wash it off. It's not coming off immediately like the bar soap, but it's not staying on overnight like the ointment. It's a little bit in between. That's what's great about these products. So if you've tried benzoyl peroxide before and you thought maybe it didn't work for you, it wasn't right, here's the thing. It's super flexible. So maybe you just tried a certain product or a certain brand or a certain strength and it just wasn't the right one for you. What I encourage you to try is to find out where your skin may lie on the spectrum to figure out what version and formulation of benzoyl peroxide is best for you. So if you experience a lot of dryness, then I would encourage you to decrease your contact time or the percentage, or maybe even both. To know your therapeutic effect, watch the dryness of your skin. So the more dry it's causing your skin to be, the more treatment that's happening, but it might be a little bit too much. So say you're using a 10% ointment overnight and you wake up and you have dry flakes on your skin, then maybe dial back the ointment a little bit to just a lower percentage. It all just depends on what's the most convenient for you and what's working the best. If you want to start the lowest, get a really low percentage on the bar soap and see how that works for you. You can try building your way up, maybe then move up to a foam wash, increase the percentage a little bit, And if you really need maximum treatment for spots or something's coming in and you just really want it gone, then try the ointment and get the max percent you can. That's the thing, most stores carry a 10%. So it might be a little bit harder to find lower percentages if that's what you need, but they're out there. I promise you they are. So we talked about the different formulations of benzoyl peroxide, the different percentages, and the effects that they can have. So remember, the more contact time equals the more treatment. Same goes for the percent. The more percent, the more treatment. You decrease both of those, you get less treatment of acne. Everyone's skin is a little bit different, so you might need a little bit less to get optimal treatment. Remember, if you cause too much dryness, you'll get rebound oil production, and that can flare up acne as well. So I encourage you guys to shop around and find the right product that works for you. Everybody's skin is different and everyone needs a different type of treatment for them. Benzoyl peroxide is highly recommended by pharmacists for over-the-counter treatment of acne. So I hope it can work for you guys, but remember, it's not an overnight cure. Most of the times you won't see differences until 4 to 6 weeks of treatment. So you might need to use a little bit before you effectively get your acne under control. And sometimes you might need a little extra oomph than that. There are prescription formulations of benzoyl peroxide. You can combine it with different products. The most effective one would be with antibiotics. So I told you guys that it's got antibiotic properties, right? Well, there's even stronger ones than that. There's a product out there called Onextin. It is under prescription only because it's a benzoyl peroxide with an antibiotic, and antibiotics are typically prescription. So combining those two, you get a lot of therapeutic effect. Benzoyl peroxide is the most synergistic with clindamycin. If you combine clindamycin and benzoyl peroxide, that's Onextin. The percentages are pretty low, but the effectiveness of the treatment is really high. Synergy is basically adding two things together and getting more than what they would do by themselves. It's better than taking clindamycin and using benzoyl peroxide at the same time. Putting them together in the same medication causes way more benefit. But at the same time, remember guys, it can cause that excessive dryness too. So I encourage you to try maybe the over-the-counter treatment and give it time. See how it treats your skin, see how it does for you. And if you're really stubborn about it and your acne just isn't quite getting kicked out, then you could try talking to your dermatologist and see if you could get an antibiotic and benzoyl peroxide combination. Those oftentimes will try to do the trick, and I hope that those could work for you. They're not necessarily last line, but I would save them after trying some other different over-the-counter options. It'll be cheaper and easier to access. Thank you all, and remember, I'm not receiving any sponsors for this, so all this is information studies I've done independently to try to help you guys. I hope to help you out today, and I hope that you guys can find the right product for you. They're out there, there's generics, you don't have to get brands, and you can save some money along the way. Thanks everyone.
Hey everyone, thank you guys so much for watching the videos. I hope you enjoyed them and I hope they could help you out. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Help us do the best that we can so that we can keep researching all this information to bring back to you guys and to help you out with all your cosmetic or acne treatment needs, whatever it is. So don't forget to leave a comment if you guys find products that you want me to talk about, or if you think that there's a research topic that you would like to learn more about regarding skincare, cosmetics, or whatever it is. Let me know and I'll try to do the best I can to get at it. Thank you all again so much for watching and hope to see you back again soon.